Hello. It is Thursday afternoon, and I thought I would make a quick video just on how things have been going for me, and because my last video was when I was like in the midst of horrible headaches. Um, First of all, I got a haircut yesterday. I'm still getting used to it. It's I got like 8 inches cut off, and it has a little bit of layers and stuff, which I don't usually have, so it's it's quite a bit of a difference for me, but I like it. It's so much easier now. It was super long before. So if I keep running my hands through my hair, that's what it is. So yeah, okay. So my last video, I was in the midst of like a week of just horrible migraines, basically every day. I don't remember what day it started on. I think like Wednesday last week. I started with the really bad headaches, and they continued like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Might have been slightly better, but like I had at least 3 days of really bad headaches, and they've still been kind of off and on. I'll get pain and stuff, but it's not nearly as bad as it was. So that's good. I think it's probably a combination of things. I think one of the things is that my body is struggling a little bit without the Topamax, which is to be expected, but was not a fun thing to deal with. So that's one thing. I also was not letting myself take take the stuff that I would usually take for migraines, because it's not supposed to be good to take. Like, it's not recommended for when you're pregnant, and basically if something is not recommended for when you're pregnant, I'm trying to not take it now, so that I can be used to that, and so that, if there are any issues with taking it before you actually get pregnant, like, I don't want that. So therefore, I haven't been taking Excedrin migraine, which my doctor said was okay, but it has aspirin in it, and in reading online, that's just not a good thing to be taking when you're pregnant. So, so I haven't been taking that. I am not taking Frovo, which is my migraine medication, the prescription migraine medication I have. It's related to Imitrex and like those kinds of medications. And I'm not, for the most part, not taking ibuprofen, which is like my other over-the-counter go-to med. It doesn't always help, but like that's usually my first line of defense before I go, or first treatment or whatever, before I go to like the heavier duty stuff. So the combination of going off the Topamax and not taking any of those when a headache starts, and I was trying to manage with just Tylenol, and that was not doing anything basically. So I've got a bottle of so I got the generic, but I think it's the what what Excedrin tension headache is, which is basically the same as Excedrin migraine or Excedrin extra strength Excedrin, but it doesn't have the aspirin in it, so it's just Tylenol and caffeine, and it's like a minimal amount of caffeine. Each pill has, I think, about a half a cup, the equivalent of about a half a cup of coffee in it. So it's not horrible, and that having those has made a huge difference. And I have found that I really only need to take one. I don't even need to take two, which is the normal dose, and that just kind of eases things off enough so that it's not excruciating. So that's all good. That's better. I'm struggling with nausea. I think partly because I've stopped taking Phenergan as a regular thing at night. I think that taking that helped just kind of keep the nausea minimal for the most part. But I think also having the headaches makes the nausea worse, and it's just kind of a bad cycle. So anyway, I'm managing. fine or relatively well now, which is a relief. And yeah, and I also started taking magnesium, which is supposed to help prevent migraines. So we'll see if that helps. It also, there's some evidence, some indication that taking vitamin B2, which is riboflavin, with the magnesium can help. So I actually got some. It was hard to find. I got some and just took one capsule one day, and it turned my urine yellow. So I think that was too much, and it's like that was even like a quarter of what the recommended dose is for migraines. But like my body, that was just too much, and it didn't need it. So so I'll see if if the magnesium by itself is enough, then we'll just stick with that. So that's the headache update. And then tonight, this evening, in like 3 hours, I have a preconception appointment with one of the midwives at the birth center that I went and toured 2 weeks ago. I think it was 2 weeks ago. So that will be good. I'm trying to brainstorm any questions that I have, and I have like my list of medications and supplements and all of that updated and ready to print out for them. And I think it's going to be a good appointment. I still am nervous that like they're going to realize how complex my health stuff is and be too concerned about that, or like think that I'm high risk and that it's just not safe. And like I just really don't want that to happen. I don't think it's likely that will happen, but I feel like if it weren't for the fact that I have the port and I'm on IV stuff, I feel like it would be much less likely that would happen. But like, given that I have a central line and I'm on IV stuff every day, even though at this point I'm not on IV antibiotics, I still feel like there's a higher chance of them being too concerned to, take me on as a patient. So I'll feel much better after the appointment this evening, when I've been able to talk through all of it with the midwife and, really address those concerns for both of us, for the midwife and for me. So that will be good, and I will update about how that goes probably tomorrow. Yeah, so that's pretty much what's going on. I went and closed, finally, after months of Eric and I having separate, being married to having separate bank accounts, I went and closed my bank account today, and then tonight we're going to open a new one here by our new apartment, so that will be good. But it feels like it's been, I'm still in the process of trying to change things over and everything, so yeah, my license is still not changed. Not changed both for the name and for, we moved from one state to another, so I don't have it. I don't have it for new state. Wow, I'm a little bit foggy today. So that's it, and I will update tomorrow on how the appointment goes tonight. Hopefully it'll all go well. If you can think good thoughts for me at about 5 o'clock. My appointment's at 5 o'clock Eastern time. So if you can think good thoughts for, a smooth appointment, that would be great. And I hope you're all doing well, and I'll talk to you soon.